Now the senior players of the Indian cricket team, we're talking about Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli. We know that they weren't part of the white ball format of the series against South Africa, but they are definitely not just part, but they're a vital part of the test setup is as far as the test setup is concerned. Now big update ahead of the start of the test series between India and South Africa concerning Virat Kohli that we here at Sports Day are getting to know through our credible sources right now. And what we've learned is that Virat Kohli had to leave the team and return home citing personal reasons. You were looking at Virat Kohli playing in the test match, the Boxing Day test match, which starts on the 26th. And we'll tell you whether or not he is available or not, but ahead of that he had to come back home and he was here for a few days. He as a result could not take part in the intra team test match that had taken place, the 3-day test match that had taken place. Virat Kohli did not take part of it because he had personal issues at home, and citing personal reasons, Virat Kohli came back home. He got the required approval from the BCCI. Understanding the situation, BCCI did allow him to go visit his family in Mumbai. That's where he was for a few days, and now we're learning that Virat Kohli has addressed those issues and is all set to be back with the team as well. But for a brief while, Virat Kohli was here in India, and maybe just in a few hours from now, sometime today, Virat Kohli could be headed back to South Africa as well, and he will be joining the team in Johannesburg. Remember, the first test between India and South Africa taking place in Johannesburg. It's the Boxing Day test match starting on the 26th of December, after which there is a couple of days and then you see the second test match taking place in Cape Town. But Virat Kohli was here for a few days. That's what our sources are telling us at the moment. It was for personal reasons that Virat Kohli had to fly back. Remember, since the World Cup, Virat Kohli has been on a break. Not just Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma also has been on a break. Both have been seen practicing in South Africa. There have been footages and videos that have been doing the round, some pictures as well. Rohit continues to be there, nothing with the Rohit Sharma, but Virat Kohli had to come back because of personal reasons. The BCCI gave him the required permission to leave, and maybe in a few hours from now, in fact, Virat Kohli could be rejoining the team as well. So that's to say that there aren't any doubts about Virat Kohli's participation in the first test match, which takes place starting the 26th of December. Still about a couple of days away from that. Virat Kohli will be rejoining the team and is very much going to be batting at number 4, as we've seen him do that over all these years for the Indian team. Now that's the first update that we had for you. There is one more update with regards to the test, and that is the participation of Ruturaj Gaikwad. Ruturaj Gaikwad, remember, he didn't play the third ODI as well, which took place in Pal yesterday, and it turns out his participation in this particular tour is over. The medical team has taken a call on him. There is no replacement name for Ruturaj Gaikwad because he has been ruled out of the upcoming test series. He may not have anyway been there in the side when you got Rohit, you got Gill. You believe that those two will be starting, but Ruturaj Gaikwad was there as a backup opener. There isn't a replacement name for him as yet, but Ruturaj Gaikwad will not be, I repeat, he will not be taking part because he injured his ring finger in the second ODI that took place, and it's that injury which didn't allow him to play in the third ODI as well, which took place just yesterday. As a result, the team, the medical team of the BCCI has been able to understand the nature of his injury, has been able to understand the extent of the recovery period as well, and they've said that no way is Ruturaj Gaikwad recovering for this particular test series or in time for this test series. As a result, he is headed home and he is going to be nursing that particular injury now. So further setback for Ruturaj Gaikwad, who, remember, by the way, has been saddled with injury for good 12 months now. There's been a few spells here and there that he's had to endure injuries, and his tryst with injuries unfortunately continues. And in case you're joining us right now, a quick update as far as the test series is concerned. Virat Kohli was here in India. He had to leave the Indian team citing personal reasons, and he was here. He spent some time with his family in Mumbai, and he had to be here for personal reasons. But now those personal reasons, we understand through sources, have been addressed, and Virat Kohli is now going to be headed back and most likely joining the Indian team today. On Friday, he is expected to rejoin the team, but as a result of it, he missed out on the practice game that took place. Shubman Gill scored a century. There were some runs for Sarfaraz Khan as well, who also happens to be traveling with the Indian team. So that's as far as the practice game is concerned. So Virat Kohli is missed out on that. He's been seen training. He spent some time in South Africa already, and he will still have a couple of days to be ready for the first test match. That's update number 1. Update number 2, Ruturaj Gaikwad's tour to South Africa is over. He didn't play the third ODI because of an injury to his ring finger that he suffered in the second ODI, and as a result, it seems now that the BCCI medical team feels that his recovery is going to take much longer than these 2 tests, and which is why Ruturaj Gaikwad has been asked to go back home. There is no replacement. If you were to ask, there is no replacement that's been named by the BCCI. That's the update that we have. And as far as the test series is concerned, it's the final frontier. Remember, it's the final frontier for India to capture the one series everywhere as far as the Sena countries is concerned, but South Africa being that final frontier that India are looking to capture. We'll see how that pans out. Virat Kohli, we hope things are fine back home now, as our sources are telling us, and everyone's looking forward to see Virat Kohli, because remember, he has not played competitive cricket for a little over a month now. 19th of November you had the final of the World Cup. Since then, Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma, the likes of these 2 guys have been on a break, and let's see now as Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma, all of these guys come back as to how India go about this 2-match test series.